welcome to another Topic Tuesday. This is Dr. Mike McCall at Source Health Center. As you imagine right now, I'm still wearing the same coat. The reason why I do, because I feel like I look so dang good in this thing. Makes me elevate my game. So here I am today to talk to you about allergies. It's one of the biggest topics that I love to talk about because there's so many ways you can nip that guy in the bud. However, I want you to think about a few things. I'll take you on a little bit of a journey. Many times the ones that I've helped, what I did was I tried to figure out what are the stressors and what are the allergies that are in the body already that by the time spring or whatever we blame it on comes in, is just too much for the body. Now think of your allergies like a glass of water. So if you have water to the very rim, say you're walking around, maybe it's something you're eating or doing or breathing or rubbing on your skin or who knows what, and then the pollen comes and you pour that little bit of water in there and it overflows the glass, then you have symptoms. Now imagine, if you will, if I could lower the amount of water that's in the glass, my ability to handle the outside world becomes better. With that model, there's many things you can work on. One of the biggest and best places to look at is what you're eating. I know I talk about this all the time, but it's just in my practice I've helped so many people by maybe finding specific things that are causing their problems that no one else can do. And the thing is that people really, patients heal themselves. The doctor is the one that points at things, rubs a point for me, adjusts. The body is what does all the healing. We're the ones that get paid for it, which is not a bad way to go, I think. So let's get back on track. So a lot of times it may be something that you're eating. Now you don't have an allergy when you eat it, but what happens is your body's ability to handle the outside world is compromised because of it. You may not get, rashes. You may not swell up. Allergies are starting, that term itself are starting to have a little bit of a nuance. We can say it's tolerance or what have you. Really easy things to do, in my opinion, is you can start with wheat, dairy, soy, corn, and sugar. You can pick one, get it out of your diet completely. The literature says for 2 months and then reintroduce it and see what happens. I've seen shifts in 2 weeks. That's one way to do it. If you want to take it a little bit further, there's lots of allergy tests out there. You can go to your allergist. They'll do a skin prick. They'll look for a particular antibody, and a lot of times they won't find it. It may be something that you're eating that is a delayed onset. And there's tests out there. There's you get in my practice, in any practice out there, and it's just basically you take the kid home, you prick your finger, you put the blood in there, and they're going to look at things like IgG and IgAs, which are just fancy terms for an antibody. Your body is reacting to the food, and its ability to handle the outside world becomes compromised. I've seen a lot of people who have had chronic allergies that would get sick and get so sick they get an infection so bad they would have to go to the hospital every single year, and by shifting their diet over time they got themselves out of that pattern. Many times you have to fix digestion. A lot of times when people suffer allergies, their stomach isn't functioning at its highest levels, not making enough acid, so you don't break the food down, react to the food. It could be your adrenal glands are a little stressed out. Your adrenals are your anti-inflammatories. They're the lungs are very responsive to them. You may have to fix people's adrenal glands, but in some cases you may have to fix a subluxation, acupuncture. There's lots of ways out there to do it. There's a method out there called NAET. Just type in NAET. A lot of times I can give you a lot of relief. There's many avenues for allergies. Just don't give it up. Pursue it. You don't necessarily have to live with it in most cases. And remember where you heard it from, Source Health Center, and we'll see you next Tuesday.